guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Becky if you're new, and welcome, everybody's welcome. Today I just wanted to go through some of the main symptoms that I have due to uterine fibroids. So as I've discussed in previous videos, uterine fibroids are growths in the uterus or womb. They're usually controlled from hormone levels in your body, and most women at some point in their lives will have fibroids, but for the majority they don't have any symptoms or any bothersome with them, so they probably don't even know if they've got them. For women with larger fibroids, I'm being one of them, that can cause a lot of issues and a lot of problems, a lot of symptoms, and things like that. So I have spoken in previous videos about how I have heavier periods from a result of my large fibroids. But today I just wanted to discuss about the swelling of the abdomen. So I basically look like I'm pregnant. I have such swelling in my abdomen area that I look like I could be 4 or 5 months pregnant at times, particularly around just before my period and while I'm on my period. I think that's obviously, again, you've got the swelling plus bloating, water retention, all of those things, and I can look heavily pregnant. So it's something I have to live with on a daily basis, and I know lots of you guys out there too have to. It's not just how it looks, it's more about how it feels and how uncomfortable it is, and what it can cause. So, you know, it's not just the fact that I've got a swollen abdomen. It's uncomfortable. It's can sometimes be quite sensitive, quite tender, and it also is obviously pressure on the bladder, on your back, because sometimes I do get slight back pain at the lower back, and so things like that. And it's almost like not that I've ever been pregnant, but being pregnant but constantly, because you've got this lagging, this pressure on your abdomen constantly. You know, I've got some photos I'm going to show you in a minute. So I've took some photos earlier this morning, and I took some when I was on my period about a week or week and a half ago, just to show you the difference. But when I'm not on my period, I'm still got a swollen abdomen. I'm quite self-conscious about it. I'm sure a lot of you guys out there as well are. It's not nice, you know. It doesn't look nice either, and not some. But to me, even more than what it looks like, it's the discomfort from it, you know, because you've got this swollen area. It's quite uncomfortable, you know, especially around your middle when you're, you know, wearing clothes, wearing tights, wearing, you know, trousers, whatever you're wearing, and you've got, you know, quite a sensitivity around there. And it's just sort of like the pressure, you know, you feel like the pressure on your bladder sometimes, and the same on my back. Basically, the troublesome fibroids are distorting my uterine cavity, which then that causes the abdomen to look distorted. And if you're new to the channel, I have had a couple of surgeries in the past to get rid of my uterine fibroids, which was successful at the time, but just due to the nature of them, and obviously them being hormone kind of controlled, they've grown back. I've been told in the past when I've gone for ultrasounds, this would have been a few years ago, that I had a cluster of fibroids, and the cluster was the size, and this is what got me, is that she related it to the size of a pregnancy. So it was, she said, oh, you've got a cluster of fibroids the same size of a 12-week pregnancy. Oh, you've got a cluster of, you know, and it's big but now, I think, than it was then. But it's the similarities, you know, that they do compare. And there is always that worry that somebody will mistake, you know, come up to me and go, oh, and I'm like, no, I'm not pregnant. I'm just living my every day I'm living with this distorted stomach, this discomfort, this pressure on my bladder. with my fibroid baby. That's what I could call it, I suppose. So yeah, I just wanted to ask you guys out there if you had experienced similar pressures, tenderness, discomfort, and obviously who else out there suffers from the distortion of the of your abdomen area, that discomfort and having to wear a pair of jeans, and it's just been really uncomfortable. And then just before my period, where I feel like I go up a whole dress size because I'm so bloated everywhere, uncomfortable, massive around the middle, that it's just, I think, oh my God, I've put on so much weight. By the end of my period, then I've come, it's come down a bit, and I do feel more like me, bit more comfortable around the middle, but still, it's still there. So I'm going to show you now a photo of this morning. So this is about 2 weeks into my monthly cycle. So about midpoint, this is what I look like, and I'm going to put it in now. Okay, and then this is what I look like during my period. So you can see that I'm obviously very bloated, very distorted, very uncomfortable in the one particularly during my period, but just day to day it's still distorted, it's still uncomfortable. And I just want to hear from you guys. I really enjoy, I don't enjoy hearing about your misery, or your upsets or your issues or your problems, but I really like hearing from you, so we can support each other and listen to each other's stories, because I know there are other people out there that are going through the same as me. And I think just during this lockdown, we don't get a chance to chat to people, to talk to people, oh, I'm having a bad day, this is really uncomfortable, this is that. You obviously have my loved ones around me, but other than that, you haven't got that network of people. Obviously not going to see your GP, your consultant, your gynecologist. We're not seeing those people at the moment as much, and so you just have to get on with it. We just have to just put up with it almost. And so I really want to hear from you guys and seeing if you're doing the same, or what you're doing. What are you proactively doing to try and sort it, to treat it? I know I've spoken in the past about completely changing my lifestyle, what I eat, control what I eat, add things into my diet, do different things, more exercise to try and reduce the fibroids, and then hopefully reduce the discomfort. And I'm hoping to really pick that up again in the next few weeks. I just feel that, and I'm sure a lot of you guys feel the same out there, that with the lockdown, not being able to go out, not being able to see family or friends, working really hard, like not having enough time off, not having enough holiday, not having the time to take the holiday, all of those things, that one comfort at the moment is enjoying a meal, enjoying a cup of tea, enjoying something sugary, a sweet, a treat. And I know I've said in the past that I'm trying to cut all those things down, all this, eat as well as I can, reduce, the sugar, reduce the caffeine, all of those things, exercise more. But I think we just need to do what makes us feel comfortable, secure, happy, as much as we can be in these times, and enjoy ourselves. And I know it's a really bad excuse. I know it's feeble, a really feeble excuse to say, you know, I can blame lockdown, I can blame COVID, that I'm just not trying to follow my healthy living, you know, my lifestyle, you know, trying to change my diet, cut down on the caffeine, cut down, you know, all of those things. But I'm struggling with that at the moment. I think I'm so tired. I'm working really hard. You know, life at the moment, which for the majority of us across the world is work and sitting at home. We can't go out, we can't see people, we can't see family, we can't celebrate birthdays out of the house with our loved ones. So there is only a few comforts there are, you know, home comforts. We've got our home comforts. I love my house, I love my family, love my animals. But I think that's just the one comfort a lot of us are having at the moment is, oh, I'm looking forward to dinner time. Oh, I'm looking forward to my treat. Oh, that bar of chocolate, I'm really looking forward to it. And I think we just need, if there's something that keeps you going through these really difficult times, you've got to just do it at the moment. And I know that's my doorbell. And it's feeble, it's a rubbish excuse, and I really need to get back on it, and I do hope to in the next few weeks. I just need that motivation, and it will come back. It's been there before, it will come back. But again, if any of you are struggling out there as well, or got your own stories to tell, or success stories, you know, what's really, really worked for you, and that might just give us that nudge to do a bit better. But it's lovely to see you guys today. I hope you're all keeping well. Stay safe, stay well. Drop all your comments, your stories, your questions in the comments below. I will respond to you. But take care, have a lovely weekend, and I will speak to you soon, guys. Take care, bye-bye.